want to talk about hyperindependence. So I would drive and I just do a crying session, holding on to a lot of things and being hyper independent. It's just a way for me to go back and be human. In my culture as a Latina, we kind of don't think it's okay for you to cry. We're constantly on a fight or flight mode or survival mode. I call it my survival mode. A lot of people used to say, oh, you're too nice, or, but that's not a downfall. That's always been like my thing. And it's my soul to help others.
Bienvenidos una vez más a su podcast de Expreso con Careca, y el día de hoy tenemos una invitada que se llama Thalía.
Hola, hi, how are you?
Thalía, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Y ese milagro que nos visitas.
Pues estoy aquí nada más to see how things are. Never been in a podcast, so I'm kind of excited.
It's your first time.
Yes.
Don't worry. We always start slow, but
okay.
As we go, we start to get into the groove, and it becomes like natural. By the time you know it, this is going to be an hour-long podcast.
Okay.
Trust me, I know.
All right.
But anyway, Thalía, she's a good friend of mine. She lives here in Atlanta.
Yes.
But where are you from?
I was born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. So the Bears.
The Bears, go Bears! And
go
they're
Bears.
in first place.
We're making good.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah. And I moved here about 5 years ago.
Do you like it?
I love it. It's slow paced compared to Chicago.
Well, I was watching the news, the weather, and it's gonna kind of get cold in Chicago, and this is the time where I'm happy I live in Atlanta.
That's me too. I was like, I don't miss the coldness. I am so happy to be 4 hours away from Florida. So I was like, I don't plan on going back.
You know what? Omar and I, we've been here for 3 years already.
Yeah.
And he's been in Florida. Mm-hmm. I haven't since I moved here.
Yep.
I wish I could go. Mm-hmm. Kind of a relax in a resort and don't go anywhere, don't drive anywhere, just go into a hotel. Park myself in next to a nice pool, nice weather, and have the waiter keep on coming. A couple drinks, but that's a perfect vacation. But someday, we're getting close.
Yeah, hopefully.
But anyway, Thalía, what do you want to talk about today? The microphone is yours.
Okay, I want to talk about hyperindependence.
Okay.
And I want to say this up front. I tend to do this once a month. I will drive the highway 80 miles per hour and, on the fast lane. That's okay in Georgia, not Chicago.
Right.
So I would drive and I just do a crying session because...
A crying session?
Yeah. I cry in my car once a month.
Once a month?
Once a month, like religiously for myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, like for me, it's just... holding on to a lot of things and being hyper independent. It's just a way for me to go back and be human because I'm constantly moving. I'm going at 40,000 miles per hour, dealing with kids, dealing with the 9 to 5 or real estate or being a notary and wearing lots of hats. I just learned to just go and go and go. And instead of feeling human once, I do my drive.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you say you do your drive, it's just you yourself?
Just myself, because in my culture as a Latina, we kind of don't think it's okay for you to cry. Mm-hmm. We see it as a sign of weakness. And in being raised by strong women and being around strong women, I've learned to not deal with those emotions. And it's just like basically breaking that trauma. Now,
you do this because obviously you take week per week, or day by day. Let's say day by day, right? Obviously, something goes wrong on Monday, you save it for the weekend. Something goes wrong on Tuesday, you save it for the weekend. Something like that.
Yeah, that's basically what it is because we're constantly on a fight or flight mode. Or survival mode. I call it my survival mode. And that's where I don't have a second to myself. But at the same time, I have to think about it. I am loved. I have people who help me. I have people who are like, I got it. You know, I got your back. But I'm so hyper independent that I just smile and say, no, thank you. But it's there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, but you go for a ride. How long is this ride?
I would say about an hour.
So it's an hour ride,
Yeah.
an hour of crying.
Yeah.
And then what do you do after that?
Just wipe it off and go back to what I was doing.
So like if nothing happened?
Like nothing happened. Like to me, like someone watching me cry is a sign of weakness. And I'm trying to break that generational trauma or whatever you guys want to call it. To me, it's just like my kids want to cry. Go ahead and cry. It's okay. It's okay to do it now. It's okay to feel. It's okay to do all that. But I've learned, like, for myself, because whatever it is that I'm dealing with, I just push it away. Okay. And then until I break down, because if not, I'm like in a car. You have to have that monthly maintenance or, you know, that mileage maintenance. To me, that's what it is.
So that's how you relieve yourself from
spiraling.
Exactly. And you become human.
Yeah.
And then you go and do your thing.
Back. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's at least you got a way of
right.
Of getting into it and getting out of it, you know,
right.
because sometimes there's women that they don't react.
Right.
But at least you got a way of doing things. Now you mentioned that you're a realtor.
Yeah.
And you're a notary.
Mm-hmm.
What came first?
Notary. I've been a notary since I was 21 and I'm 36 now. So I was a notary in Chicago. I'm a notary here.
Wow. And how do you like it? Is it interesting?
It's very interesting because I get to notarize different documents. Like I've done for people who are traveling with, like if I let my sister fly out with my child, I notarize the documents. Right. I get someone to notarize.
A power of attorney, whatever it's called. Well, not an attorney. It's a power of like
international travel or domestic travel.
Something like that. Like I give permission to my sister to travel with my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not a power of attorney. That's the yeah. So, and then you do real estate.
Yes.
How's that?
That right now is a little bit slow paced. I was just talking to a realtor yesterday and we're noticing that it's a buyer's market right now. We're seeing that people are not pricing the things like the houses at a good price. And then we're constantly seeing that price cuts on Zillow or whatever it is, because realistically the seller do want a good price for their money. But at the same time, like the rates and everything is not where we want things to be at.
So just a confession and to have clarity. I used to be a real estate broker in Chicago, which I know a little bit about it. I know that there's things that I cannot say because I don't hold the license anymore, but I could give my opinion of how it used to be back in the day, right? Mm-hmm. So what do you think about the buyer's market? If you have a buyer, right? Mm-hmm. And there's plenty of houses out there.
Yeah.
If I represent the seller and you got the buyer, and I have a kind of a house that the buyer is looking for, what do I have to do so the buyer could kind of like my house more than the other houses? What do you see? So
we do like the comparative market analysis, and we would see what the other houses are being priced at previously from like 6 months ago or 2 years ago, whatever it was being sold for, like around the area. And then if there's special features about your house, then that kind of takes it like at a different pricing range. But we're noticing more that they just go based on whatever the houses were selling nearby at a certain point.
Right.
But if you like put a feature, like if someone who loves books and they see a bookshelf at your house, you're going to be number one.
Right.
You know, so it's just features of what you want to do with society at the point.
So me as a seller, because there's too many houses for sale, I would have to try to make my house presentable as much as possible.
Yep.
Clean, paint, organized, and get rid of all the junk that's in the middle of everywhere to kind of make sure that the house that I got, it's kind of whatever your buyer is looking for. So I have to be basically, it has to be good. I have to have good presentation.
Right. It has to be aesthetically pleasing.
Right.
With the pictures, with the cleaning, you have to put a lot of love and care into it. And then it will present itself when like the buyers go for like a walkthrough or your agent holds an open house. It just has to be good enough to sell itself.
Right. Now, have you had open houses?
I have.
And how was that?
I love them.
You love them?
I love them.
People come through?
Yeah, they did. Well, last 2 weeks, they have not. I'm guessing it's kind of the cold weather, you know, or that's what I chalk it up to be. But I love them because at the same time, like, since I go in for other agents that are in the same brokerage as me. I basically do their open houses and I get to keep the phone numbers or communications.
The prospects.
Yeah.
So you keep
future clients.
You keep the prospects. Because I remember that back in the days.
Yeah.
When I used to host, because that's how I started. I used to host open houses for other agents because I didn't have any listings.
Yeah.
And at the time that I started doing it, it was a good market. There was people buying. Yeah. Interest rates were good. And it was good. So you meet a lot of people. Yeah. You make a lot of friends. It's just you have no more weekends.
No.
No more weekends, no more afternoons. So the morning is all yours. Yeah. Do whatever you want to do in the morning, right? Yeah. And then the weekends, cause I see your TikToks. By the way, we're gonna put her Instagram, TikTok, whatever you have in the description, so people could follow you. Thank you. And she does a lot of things. And tell us a little bit about that. How do you get creative?
Well, I do a lot of like TikTok searches of realtors, but at the same time, like you just go with the flow. And depending on what kind of image you want to bring around, because there are some of us that are like quiet and they just want to talk real estate, but also there's like so many funny like memes and voiceovers that I just like to do. I like to get out of my comfort zone.
There's one that I was watching. It's kind of you did one where you're sitting in a desk. Yeah. And I think something happens. What happens?
Well, it was a trend that just says that I was sitting at my desk talking about like an open house I was gonna host. And my favorite person in the world, my brother-in-law Santiago, shout out to him, he threw a box at me.
Right. but that was the plan.
Yeah, that was the planning, and he did it with such conviction. But yeah, I try to get as much as I can out there just because I'm relatable. And right. I would love to help others find their home, their right. forever homes.
So, and you've been doing real estate for a little bit, and have you found friends doing real estate?
Oh yeah. And that's how actually I got into real estate. With my good friend who no longer lives here. She was selling her home, and I did a closing as her proxy because she wasn't in Georgia. So she sent over a notarized proxy so I can sign for her and her husband. And that's how I met a realtor who we just kind of hit it off. And he's like, you would be fantastic as a realtor. And that's that. I was saying, well, you started going to school. Yeah, I started going to school. And I think I started on Christmas Day, actually. And then I got my license in 4 months after that.
In 4 months?
Yeah.
How many times do you take the test?
That was around 4 times.
4 times. The reason why I'm saying it because it's not easy. It's not an easy test. It's very hard. It's a lot of reading books like this thick. Yes. Back in the day, it was this thick. I don't know if it's still the same.
It's still the same, but now it's like digital.
Digital?
Yeah. I did mine online.
Really? Yeah, because I remember I had put myself in a room, grab that thick book and highlight everything that I could. Yeah. And then went back and read it again, and I still flunked. Yeah. I didn't pass it.
No, and for me it was bad because I don't like reading. I don't like reading. I do better with audio. And I ended up reading, like catching out some podcasts on Spotify for real estate, and I just heard it. I think the one time that last time that I did pass, it was a podcast. It was called the AHA podcast for real estate, and I listened to it from, I think my test was on a Monday or Tuesday, and I listened straight nonstop except for sleeping from like Saturday all the way to like the morning of. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, because back in the day, when I started, there was America Online, AOL, when they used to receive that CD. Yeah. That was the internet back in the day. There was really nothing. And then the MLS was still on DOS, MS-DOS.
Yeah.
And then little by little it became into MLS Connect or something like that. I think it's called. And then I used to grab cassettes. Audio cassettes, the ones with the. I used to play those in the car, and that's how I used to listen to that.
Wow,
it was great, but it was hard, because if you want to like rewind something,
you grab the pencil.
Yeah, you had to pull it out and put it back in there, and it was hard. And finally got it done after I think my third try, and I was gonna give up. Yeah, because I was like, wait a minute, I read this like I knew the book like in the like real good.
Yeah.
The problem is that when you take the test, at least when I took the test, the questions were not exactly how the book reads it. Right. They switch a little bit. They do what if. Oh crap. So you have to like really kind of concentrate. Okay, this is the situation. This is what's happening. Eastmans. I didn't even know what an Eastman was.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
It was crazy. So, but I'm glad you were able to pull it off. Yeah. So then you got your license. You started to you started to jump once you passed?
Yeah, I jumped in. I went in with my broker, and it's just been a roller coaster. It's been a good roller coaster.
Good. A lot of stuff that we've learned.
Yes. Do I know how many acres there are? No. You never used it. But it was in the test.
It was in the test.
It was in the test, but never asked.
Yeah. What if this guy has used this part of the land for 20 years and nobody claimed it, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, like, what was that? So, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So that's real estate. That's notary public. That's what it's called, right? Notary public or public notary. What is it?
It's notary, the public notary.
Public notary.
Yeah.
And then what else you do?
I work my 9 to 5. I am an enrollment specialist at the county, Fayette County. So I like when we have parents enrolling their kiddos to school, we just go over that application, and it's just my 9 to 5.
How is that? Is that interesting?
It's very interesting. I've always been the type of person to help out. A lot of people used to say, "Oh, you're too nice," or but that's not a downfall. That's always been like my thing, and it's my soul to help others. Right. And basically, I've always been happy about it. But before then, I was at the high school level. I was a records clerk. So there, I adopted, and there was like couple months ago that it's a promotion actually. But when I was at the high school, that I adopted my 4 years there, I adopted at least 90 kids.
Wow.
So I was the school mom.
Really?
Yeah. So it's just.
So you're very friendly.
Yeah. Extremely friendly.
Very friendly.
Yeah.
So, and I gotta say, I gotta confess.
Yeah.
You have the thing like to have your own podcast show, because you do talk a lot.
I do talk a lot,
and you click like real quick.
Yeah.
So you should think about that. I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to tell us a whole bunch of stories. Trust me, if I had more time, I would tell everybody more stories. But I kind of try to share the stories that you bring into the table, because they're more kind of like. Unique stories that I don't know, that I want everybody to know. Yeah. So I think that you would be able to do something good with this.
Yeah, I think so too. But then at the same time, I'm like, do I really want to? But I do, but then I don't. It's a constant battle.
I think I'm going to start to invite you a little bit more. I'm going to tell you, hey, Talia, let's talk about this. Hey, Talia, let's talk about that. And then you're going to come over and then you're like, little by little, you're like, hey, I got a good topic. What? Well, let's talk about this. Like if it was your podcast, what would you talk about? What would the topic that you will pick?
There's no topic because it's just endless. Like there's so many things.
It is.
Because I came here and I didn't know what to talk about, but I was like, I don't want to trauma dump, but it's so much.
Right. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of things. Like, for example, in the podcast, like right now, we could talk about things that are happening now in the world. Yeah. Like, for example, Chago, he got me into the Atlas, what is it? Atlas, that comic that's coming, it's the Atlas something.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how he is, and then he sends me all these videos about, oh look, the Atlas meteor is coming close.
Oh, the Atlas AI or something like the 3 something.
That one. Now you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, or he sends it to me too.
He sends me all that stuff. So something like that. Yeah. For example, the girl that is going to go to Mars.
Yes.
The astronaut, you heard about that.
I heard about that.
See, there is a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. And honestly, there's a lot of people that don't even know those things that are happening. And some people don't even watch news. Some people don't have time to turn on the TV. And a lot of people drive a lot and they prefer to listen. Yeah. And this is the type of podcast so we gotta put together a lot of topics where we could talk more and
definitely
share with the world of what's happening. Yeah. But anyways, going back to Atlanta.
Yes.
So you're in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. You came from Chicago. Yeah. From the freezing
windy city.
From the freezing windy city. So now you're in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. What did you do? What's the first thing you did when you came here?
I was homesick, to be honest.
Well, maybe because of the weather.
Yeah, I was homesick for about 2 years. Like constant fighting myself. Should I go back? Because it's just the area is just different, and we live like more like rural. We're a rural part. Yeah. We're not Atlanta, because I don't drive to Atlanta.
No, me neither. No. I have to because I have to take my son to the music school, but
yeah.
But yeah,
I try to avoid it because it's a drive. I mean,
what's up with the traffic?
I can't stand it. Yeah.
I mean, there's 8 lanes, literally.
Yeah.
Guys, there's 8 lanes going to Atlanta. Downtown, and there's always traffic.
Always.
And there's this one curve once you pass the airport, and that curve is the one that turns into the highway that's going downtown. There's always traffic in that curve. Why? I have no idea. There's nothing there.
And like you have to leave if you're planning to go. You have to leave like 2 hours before 4:00. And then come back like around 10 p.m. because otherwise, like those 5 hours between 4 and 9.
It's terrible. Like I go to Atlanta every Saturday.
Yeah.
For sure to drop off Eddie to the music school. Going that way, if I'm going north, downtown, if I leave a little bit after 9:30, traffic.
Yeah.
If I leave before 9:30. Maybe no traffic. If I leave before 9, it'll be a straight shot.
Right.
So it's weird. And I hate that. Yeah. And then lately they've been fixing the roads. And in some areas, you know how the cops getting back up the construction crew? Sometimes there's only 1 lane or 2 lanes open and it's even worse.
Yeah, I bet.
And then you got the World Cup coming in next year.
Yes.
Are you ready for that?
I'm ready for that.
Are you going to go?
I think we're gathering a group of people and then we're going to end up going. Yeah.
Who's your team? Don't tell me. I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
You're gonna be. You're gonna say Brazil. No, which one?
Mexico.
There you go. So she is mexicana de Hueso Colorado.
Yes. So, bueno, mi mamá es de la Ciudad de México. My dad era de Guatemala y El Salvador.
Okay.
So good mix.
so but you do go to Mexico though?
I have not gone since I was 15.
Girl, you look 15.
No. Yeah, I haven't gone in 15 years.
In 15 years?
15 years.
Wow. Are you planning on going?
Yes. Our plan to celebrate my mom's birthday and my daughter's like senior graduation is us to go to Mexico.
To Mexico.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So I'm
the whole family, all the kids, Chago, your sister, everybody?
my sister, my mom, and just like a whole week trip.
Flight or driving?
Flight. Oh, no, I would not drive. No.
These drives to, because you just went to Chicago, right?
Yeah, and I drove back.
You drove?
Yeah.
It was just you or you went with the kids?
Me and my mom, we drove back because I flew in to go pick her up for her to spend some time here. Uh-huh. So we were just like, I thought like before, if you would have asked me 5 years ago, take the straight shot, which I've done it before, I would have said yes. But this time around, we left like around 7. By midnight, I was like, I can't do it anymore.
Really?
We had to stay at a hotel. And then I woke up and then drove the rest of the way back.
So how many hours straight do you drive?
The drive itself is like 14 hours, but I only drove like the first day. I probably drove like the 5 hours, and then
you're like, I'm done. I'm tired.
I'm tired.
What's better if it's obviously recommended that if you feel tired, stop driving, put yourself in a hotel, and the next day will be another day, right? Yeah. So you did it in 2 days.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean, besides, you didn't have no urgency of getting anywhere, right?
No. And that was like my mom's like, let's just pull over, and I was like, okay, good. And
your mom's still here?
Yeah.
She stays with you, or she stays with Lily?
We split custody of her.
You're like, okay, you take her this day, I take her this other day.
Yeah.
Is she a good cook?
Yes.
Oh, definitely. You gotta take your mom.
yeah. And she loves being with my sister, and then she comes on over, and then the kids love her. They adore her.
I bet. Yeah, I mean, who doesn't want to get spoiled by grandma?
By grandma. Ooh, every time she comes around, I'm like, just wait till grandma leaves. Just wait till grandma leaves. That's where the chancla comes out.
You know what? I was just talking to Omar about that on the podcast that he did on Sunday. Yeah. And Omar, my brother, you know Omar, my brother.
Yeah.
Man, if you would have known Omar, my brother, he was a Dennis the Menace, like in steroids. Yeah. And my mom had to grab the chancla.
She never missed.
She never missed. He was terrible. Oh. Like when I say terrible, he was terrible. Yeah. So that's why I understand when you're saying, okay, wait till
grandma leaves. And they know.
You got the chancla ready.
Yeah, I got the chancla.
The only bad thing about it is that the chanclas, before a chancla was a chancla with the pata de gallo, one string, and now you got the Crocs. They throw you a Croc that they call that the chancla. It's heavy. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, mine's a Croc.
It's a Croc.
I have the Crocs. Yeah.
The chancla is called a Croc. Here you go. Boom. That's funny. Yeah. So hopefully your mom doesn't go soon. Poor kids.
She's gonna be here quite some time.
Really? Oh, nice. Hopefully, one of these days we'll go over there by Chagos and we meet your mom. Yeah. It would be cool to say, hey, ¿cómo está, señora?
Yeah.
When is there? So, what's her specialty? What does she cook? I mean, because grandma's always cooks something very, very good. Yeah. And there's something that, te chupa los dedos.
I like, my mom, she has a bunch of everything, but it's not very, and I think that's where we lost kind of our touch, because she's a cook at the Chicago Public Schools. Mm-hmm. So, it's more Americanized foods, but she does this amazing chicken, this roasted chicken, and it just has Americanized vegetables. Okay. And when people ask me, oh, what's your best dish? Like, I look like a Latina. I am Latina. Mm-hmm. I don't cook a lot of Latin food, actually, no.
So you don't cook?
I cook.
You cook?
But I don't cook like Mexican food.
Like mole and carne asada and all that? No,
the only thing that's come out good like that I made has been pozole and possibly like tacos de lengua.
That's good enough. I
right.
mean, think about it. I mean, if you go out to a party, when there's medio like drinking, and you have some pico pozole, I mean, that's good stuff.
And it hits the spot because Santiago's like, when are you gonna make it? Or my sister be like, it's pozole season.
Red or green?
Mine's green.
Green.
Yeah.
Green pozole.
Green pozole.
Yeah, you definitely you put some picante in there. Yeah, definitely. Santiago needed it this last weekend. Right, Santiago?
Yeah, and I think Omar's tried my pozole.
Really?
Yeah, it's like about like.
How did he get that lucky?
I think he was just hanging out, and I just came with my big cazuela to their house, and the kids were there. We're like, let's all get dinner, and
you were like, Omar, you got lucky. All right, sit down.
Yeah.
You're having some pozole.
Yeah.
Did he like it?
Yeah. He said he liked it, and we do our tostada, like the tostadas but we put crema and queso.
Yeah. So the tostadas, that's
crispy tortillas,
sour cream.
Yeah, sour cream.
Crispy tortilla, sour cream. Mm-hmm. Then what else?
Queso fresco.
Queso
like
fresco.
The crumbly cheese.
Oh, the crumbly. Okay,
Yeah.
I think which one is that? Okay, crumbly cheese and no frijoles,
then
nothing
you
else?
eat it with your pozole.
Damn.
Yeah, that hit the spot.
I think I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
So we definitely have to get that. So that's your mom. I mean, we're not gonna make her cook. Obviously, she's on vacation. You can't make her cook. But hopefully, you could make some pozole for her. So you know, she deserves it. You know, your mom has to be. She has to get spoiled. I mean, who spoils who? You spoiled your mom, or your mom spoils you and Lily?
So I spoil her. She spoils Chago and my sister and the kids.
All right, so it's a domino effect.
That's my hyper independence. That's where, like I don't let her spoil me. I rather spoil her, and that's my love language.
Right. So now, do you always feel that now we're going back to the
to the front
to the front of the podcast? Do you feel like that all the time, where you have to kind of show that you are giving instead of receiving?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I've always felt like I'm the backbone, I'm the fighter, I'm the lone wolf, and like when I was growing up, you sometimes want like to feel a certain way about the family, and you feel like out of place, that you're not like everybody else, but you're a people pleaser. So my aunt, who kind of raised me, because my mom was kind of busy, and I lost my dad when I was 13.
Oh wow, sorry to hear that.
Thank you. She said, "You're not the black sheep. You're the pink sheep of the family."
Pink sheep.
Yeah. So that's always been her saying to me, and that's always been my mentality. And I think that kind of started off when I was 13, because when I lost my dad, one of the last few things he said to me, he said, "Take care of your mom and your sister." That's
what your dad said.
That's what my dad said, as he was close to his passing. He's like, it felt like that big like sword being passed down to you. That's what it felt like to me.
And because obviously your dad knew that you had what it took to hold that sword in his absence. Mm-hmm. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he passed away, and I just like that brought my mom's kind of world crumbling down for a little bit. And then he passed away from having Marfan syndrome and surgeries. And unluckily, like my sister also has it. So it kind of had felt like that strength that I needed. Mm-hmm. I have it because it was passed down, but it's not a trauma. I do it with so much love, and it brings me like happiness. Like if my mom and my sister tell me move mountains and oceans, I'm going to do it.
You're going to move that mountain and the ocean.
Yeah.
So that's that, because you're a fighter. You're restless.
Yeah.
Do you ever get tired?
The only time I get tired is when I'm doing that monthly cry for me. That's the only time, and that's where I've learned I am strong, but I'm tired. But at the same time, I don't have time to be tired.
Right. So it's like if you plug yourself into the wall to get recharged when you do your driving, you're crying.
Yeah.
Look at that. Mm-hmm. This is actually the first time I hear somebody that does that. Yeah. I mean, I've heard about people driving to release stress and stuff like that, but not in the way that you're kind of explaining it to me. It's different. You could feel it. Yeah, I'm serious. Excuse me. you could feel that the way you do things is like if, all right, guys, I have to go. I'll be right back. I got to go press a reset button.
Yeah. I tell my kids I'm going grocery shopping, and I am. And
when you come back.
But I come back.
No.
Yeah. On my way. Yeah. On my way back or my way there, whatever it is, like I'll just find a way to that 1 hour to myself. And I'm like, I need to get this out before I start spiraling, before I start losing control.
Right.
Because there's no time for it. Right.
So you've been feeling like this since the passing of your dad?
Yeah.
How old was your dad when he passed?
If I'm right, he was close to his mid-30s.
Oh, wow. Your dad was very, very young.
Yeah.
Wow. So he gave you this sword.
Yeah.
At 13, you said?
Yeah.
At 13. So since you're 13, you've been trying to make sure that everybody's okay.
Everybody's taken care of. And that's where me spoiling my mom kind of comes into play, because I guess it's just seeing them happy or seeing them content.
Right.
Brings me more joy than it brings to them.
Now, when you came to Georgia, who came first, your sister or you?
My sister.
Your sister came first. Yeah. She was married already with Chago?
Yeah.
When they came over here? So they came over here, your sister came over here, she was married with Chago, and then you came...
Like years later, but still, like, she was one of my main reasons why I did that drastic move, because it is a whole drastic move.
So then you came over here, and your sister is here in Atlanta, your mom's in Chicago. How do you feel when you had to choose?
To this day, I still tell her I'm gonna choose Atlanta, because that's where my sister's at. Where my sister's at, and I always tell her or tell my kids, this is a piece only left that my dad left me is my sister.
Right.
Because she's part of my dad. She's part of my mom. And she's my best friend. So
you guys bond.
Yeah. But we hated each other when we were little. Like the existence of each other. I don't know how you and Omar were.
Look, it's way different because I'm 10 years older than Omar.
Oh, okay.
So we're very, very far apart. I actually had to take care of change his diaper, and I had never changed his diaper, but I would take him out and walk, take him with the girlfriends, and he was 5, and it was easy because he was a boy, and because whenever he had to take a leak, I would just put him behind a wheel or behind a tree. It was easy. With girls is different. But you guys, how you're 2 years apart?
2 years apart. Yeah.
That's you guys are right there.
Yeah.
It's different. It's way different from me and Omar.
It was way different. I mean, we grew up together. She did meet my brother-in-law when she was 18. So I always joke to her that she abandoned me. But I mean, it's been amazing being with her and being constantly in her surroundings.
Right. And here you are still around her.
Yeah.
And then you go get your mom.
Yeah.
Mom, you don't want to come? I'll go get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I didn't want it. She was planning on bringing her car because we don't have a lot of cars for her to move around. But for us, she's like, I'll drive by myself. I'm like, lady, you're not driving by yourself.
And there goes you doing that.
And there I go.
Sticking out the sword by the power of Grayskull.
Yeah.
And there you go. You're like a He-Man.
Yeah.
And you went to get her. It took you 2 days, but you did it.
It took me 2 days.
You completed the mission.
Yeah, I did it. And well, she did it, because if it weren't for her talking to me while driving, I could have been like,
So, are you a good listener?
I am.
So from your sister and your mom, are they good talkers?
My mom is the good talker. My sister's not.
Your sister's not a good talker. She's more like a listener.
She's a listener.
So you and your sister are listeners. Your mom's a talker.
No, I'm talker and a listener.
You do both.
I'm both. Yeah.
Look at that. So I kind of get it, because you have to make sure that
they're both.
Yeah. So the word this word gentleman, which obviously doesn't apply to you, but I'm going to kind of try to explain what you're doing. The word gentleman is the person that makes sure that all the people around him are as comfortable as possible.
Yeah.
It kind of makes me think. Obviously, I'm not gonna call you a gentleman. You're a lady, but you do the same thing. You always like you make sure that your sister and your mom are as comfortable as possible, right?
Yep.
So you're there has to be a name for what you do. You're gonna have to. I got homework.
I've been told that I'm just. I don't know, because I've had friends who be like, you're a good listener, you're a good talker, like, whose car are we taking, and do we need to go to Starbucks or Hobby Lobby, or do we go out to a bar and have a drink, or like, I just like doing all of it. Right. I'm that type of person.
Are you the driver or are you the passenger?
I'm always the driver.
You're always the driver. Mm-hmm. So you like to have control.
I do. Because then if I don't have it, then I feel like I'm losing it.
Really? Mm-hmm. Now that's very, very interesting too, because part of you making sure that everybody's comfortable, you got to drive the vehicle. Okay, you guys are good? Okay, we're going straight. Okay, guys, we're going to make a turn.
Yeah.
You're controlling everything.
Yeah.
So what happens if you find that one person that turns your page or your wheel or your way of doing things?
So I think that's part of the hyper independence that we have, that we are more in touch with our masculinity than our femininity. Mm-hmm. And that's where that person has to bring that upper hand and say, I got it. Let me take care of it. And that's where like the whole entire thing starts to fall.
So basically it's like that person is going to take the sword away from you.
Yeah.
Right now you're holding the sword.
Yeah.
So that person that comes in has to grab that sword. I got this.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's a big responsibility.
It is.
And then you're not just going to give your sword to just anybody.
No, because that's the, like, even though in dating at my age is so hard because, you know, our generations are much different. And the mentality that I have, it has to be someone that has to understand why I do what I do.
Right.
And be like, I got it, babe. I'll take care of it. And it's going to have to be my part to learn to let it go.
Yeah, because it's not gonna happen from one day to the other. There has to be some kind of a transition, and it's gonna take some time.
Yeah,
because you've been doing this since you were 13.
Yeah,
it's gonna take a lot of time.
It is. But at the same time, I'm okay for it to happen.
Right. You know? And what does it start with? Trust, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. First, trust, but you can't trust because it's like everything. You know, you've been through a lot, and man, you can't expect her to trust like you at the first date.
Right.
You know, you have to earn it, right?
Yeah,
you have to earn it. So it's I totally understand that part about the sword. Yeah. And you put it in a way where it's understandable and it's so explanatory that you have the control.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. I learned something today. Yay. But I still have to look for that. There's a word that describes what we're talking about. It doesn't come to mind. So I got homework. I gotta look for it. Is it
like femme? What do they call it? Femme fatale?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I got to look it up. But there is something very, very interesting, and it kind of it adjusts to the way you are, right? Mm-hmm. So and then the kids, did they adjusted to Georgia too when they came from Chicago right away?
Well, they still get homesick a little bit. I don't know if you guys were ever like in the Logan Square area, the Guanajuato and the food. Yeah. It is very authentically different. Like the tacos, the tortas, la carne.
From Chicago to here? From Chicago to here. Definitely. Yeah.
I was like, when I go to like Mexican restaurants, they have like the cheese dip and like different stuff compared to what we had in Chicago. Yeah. That's the one things they truly miss.
Is there any really good restaurants around here? Because every time you go somewhere, you take the dip in the tomate sauce. Yeah. I call it tomate sauce because it doesn't taste spicy.
No.
And there's no spice. Yeah. It's hard to find. But I actually know somebody that does pretty good tacos. And the salsas are very, very, very Yeah, he's gonna come to the podcast.
Nice.
You're gonna see him.
Yeah. I gotta meet this person. So
I think you might know him. But it's gonna be I'm gonna surprise you. Okay. but the tacos are pretty good, and the sauces and everything. So the cheetahs, you bite it, your tongue goes in fire. So that's pretty good. The only thing that I hate about this Georgia part is that there's no pizzas. There's no good pizzas.
Oh no.
Portillo's just opened.
Oh yes. Did you go?
No. Have you gone?
Yes.
You went?
Yeah, I went.
How was it?
It was.
You couldn't wait, huh?
No, and we were gonna camp out, but we just got busy with school and work, and we were like, let's not camp out. But I think we went last week. I want to say Wednesday, or like 2 days after it opened.
Does it taste like it?
It tastes like it.
What do you have? Italian beef?
I had the hot dogs, Chicago style hot dogs. So you have to have all the toppings with it.
Right.
So I had that, and then my kids had the char-boiled burger, and then we also had like the Italian beef. But the fries is what makes us happy.
Yeah, the cheese fries.
Yeah, the cheese fries.
I knew you had the cheese fries. You can't go wrong with the cheese fries.
Yeah.
Now I have to go there.
You have to.
You guys have to go to Portillo's.
Yes.
If you're here in Georgia or in Chicago, I don't know if they have it somewhere else.
Florida.
They have it in Florida?
Yeah.
I was about to travel to Florida. But you have to have Portillo's.
You have to.
And then I also know that nowadays you could order Giordano's.
Yes, we did that once.
How was it?
So it was good. It's super expensive, but it was good.
It's expensive.
Yeah. But we also go to like Nancy's Pizza if you're ever like in downtown Atlanta. They're deep dish.
Is it good?
Yeah. Not as Giordano's, but it's good. It's complacent. Like
it passes the test.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Now, will you drink it with water or with a beer?
You got to drink it with a beer.
Now we're talking. See,
or in RC, we can get RCs.
RC's for real. You know what? I was talking about with some coworkers today, and I said, okay, what do you think about Pepsi and Coke? And then one of our coworkers said, I'll take Coke. All right, what about Coke and RC? And then they turn around, RC. One of the coworkers, RC. Who drinks that? Yeah. Well, RC with pizza. It was perfect. Oh yeah. You remember that? Yeah. Like I remember when we used to order the extra large pizzas with the thin crust. Yeah, thin crust.
That's like every time I go to Chicago, I go to La Villa's.
La Villa's
Pizza.
La Villa's.
Yeah.
Where's that one at? That one's
Pulaski and Irving Park, I think.
Yeah, Pulaski and Irving. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in the south side, right around what is it? By the bridge. It's called Connie's Pizza or something like that.
I think so. Long time ago, but I don't think it's as popular as.
Well, Connie's Pizza is real good, and then you got Falco's Pizza. That's pretty good too. But then, have you ever had Rico Benny's?
No.
You're from Chicago. You never had Rico Benny's? Oh no, we're gonna have to do something about this. Rico Benny's is the one that's right there on 26th Street under the bridge.
Oh, okay.
The steak sandwich, the fries there. I mean, if you think Portillo's has good fries, those are fries.
Okay, so if you're a Chicagoan, have you had Jimmy's hot dogs?
Jimmy's hot dogs. Which location?
They only have one.
Which one?
That should be, I forgot where it's at, but it's close to like what's that big street by Cicero?
By Cicero?
On the north side.
Not really, but if you're in Chicago, and you're partying, and it's I'm gonna say 5-6 o'clock in the morning, where do you go?
La Pasadita?
No. I'm talking about like the downtown area.
Downtown.
Maxwell's. You can't beat Maxwell's.
Oh, no.
Their burgers at that time, and with all the beers and everything that they taste like if you're in heaven.
Yeah.
White Castles.
It
tastes pretty good when you trust me. There's nothing open.
No.
And you want to eat something?
But White Castle.
They're the best.
Yeah.
But the next day when you're not drinking or anything, and you try to have a White Castle, like, holy crap.
Yeah.
You don't like it.
No.
But Talia, I mean, we could go on and on and on and on and on, and I'm just so happy that you decided to come. And
thank you for having me.
I wanted to bring you because I just wanted I wanted you to see that this is pretty cool.
It is.
And as we go, we'll put more topics into it. If you want to talk about, I don't know if you're into artists and gasu and all these singers, drama and all that stuff. Yeah. So we could talk about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And there'll be pretty good podcast. But I don't want to keep on asking you questions about food because I'm getting hungry already. But next time we get together, let's get something together for people that are watching this, and they'll be able to learn things that I've learned today, because I learned a lot from you today, which that's the whole point.
Yeah. And
then we share with everybody. So it was an honor to have you here.
Well, I'm truly happy to be here. I
Thank you
appreciate the invite.
No problem. Anytime, girl, you could come over here. Let's talk about anything you want.
Okay.
This is an open mic. So if you want to sing to you could go ahead and sing.
Oh, no, my daughter told me not to. I'd rather dance.
All right, cool. All right, well, thank you very much, everybody. We'll cut it here. And Dalia, it was a pleasure. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.